AVTV is a product of the AV journalism class produced for the students of Amador Valley High School. The views expressed on the show do not represent the views of AVHS teachers, admin, or PUSD personnel.
Good morning, Dons. Hope you're having a great day. Today is Pi Day, March 14th, and I'm Mateo.
And I'm Zaina. We are your AVTV hosts for the 28th show of the 2023-2024 school year. Along with our weekly AVTV broadcasts, make sure to follow us on Instagram at AVHSinfo to get the latest news from around campus.
Happy Women's History Month, Dons. Every March, Women's History Month takes place celebrating women who have made a difference throughout history.
We sent out our AVTV reporters to find out more on what Women's History Month is all about.
Marie Curie was an impactful female figure in STEM. She was a dedicated, hard-working, and intelligent woman. Curie was a Polish-French physicist and chemist who overcame countless barriers and adversity. Mary graduated from the University of Paris with her doctorate, and later took her husband's spot as the professor of general physics in the Faculty of Sciences at Sorbonne University, being the first woman to ever hold this position. She made crucial contributions to the sciences today by discovering two new elements, radium and polonium. Mary was the first person to win 2 Nobel Prizes, first in 1903 for physics with her husband, and the second one in 1911 for chemistry for her discovery of radium and polonium. With her discoveries, she helped the First World War by developing X-ray technology with her daughter to pinpoint injuries and heal soldiers quicker. The new technology she introduced to the world helped contribute to cancer research. While Mary was making these amazing discoveries, she was still depressed, had multiple health issues and hardships throughout her life, such as nearly going blind and living in poverty. Through all this, she pushed through and managed to achieve so much, making her a notable woman in our history today. This has been Anjali Remarker with AVTV News.
Speaking of women who are making a difference, the Girls Who Code Club is teaching younger girls how to conquer the tech world.
We sent out our AVTV reporter, Max Curie, to find out more. Let's check it out.
We're here at the Girls Who Code Summit. Some of the goals for this event were mainly just to introduce girls to computer science. We think that this is important because learning to code may seem daunting at first, but if you introduce it through like interactive games or like working with other students, it's really easy to enjoy coding. And a lot of the girls here learn coding through like creative methods, through learning with friends, and we think that if they learn it through this method, they'll be more inclined to continue it in the future because there is a drop-off rate for girls in computer science. So by getting them started early and getting their like passion, we hope that they can continue it, and we want to inspire more girls to pursue computer science in the future. And from past years, I think participants have been pretty inclined to come back to the Girls Who Code Summit, and they're already pretty excited about what they're learning today. We're doing some things with Meowbits, which are little game consoles, some things with chatbots, and some things with the Oculus VR headset. So there's a lot of things for them to try, and we hope that one of them will spark their interest.
Don't forget that on March 17th, the 9 to 5 musical is having their last show at the Firehouse Arts Center.
Dons, it's about time for us to spring forward and change our clocks again. Most of us know that we can thank Benjamin Franklin for daylight savings, but did you know that there's a debate going on right now about whether or not we should still have daylight savings?
Well, you're in luck because we sent out our AVTV reporter to find out more about the debate around changing our clocks for daylight savings time.
Daylight savings started early Sunday morning with Spring Forward on March 10, 2024. Students at Amador may face changes in their daily routine, lifestyle, sleep, mental health, and academic performance. The United States partakes in daylight savings because during the end of World War I, daylight savings helped conserve fuel and power. Skipping 1 hour for the Spring Forward causes darker mornings and lighter evenings. Less morning light can decrease levels of the mood-boosting hormone serotonin.
So the Earth is on an axis that's actually tilted. It's not straight up and down. So sometimes the sun is pointing towards the northern hemisphere here, where more of it is going to get more sun, and sometimes the sun is pointing more towards this portion, the southern hemisphere, where we get more sun. And so we arbitrarily change our clocks to take advantage of the time where we would have more daylight. And sometimes we change it back.
Spring forward can cause a disruption that upsets our circadian rhythms, the body's natural 24-hour cycles, regulating essential functions like appetite, mood, and sleep. Exposure to light in the late evening can delay melatonin production, the hormone that helps Amador students fall asleep. During school days, after the time change, students were sleepier, had slower reaction times, and had difficulty paying attention. It can also bring more sadness and worsen depression.
So daylight savings time requires us to adjust to our time. So in our case, we may be losing sleep. We might be losing an hour of our day, and so we might wake up a little bit more exhausted. And that could definitely affect our mental health and just requiring us to really adjust to a new routine.
This is Ryan Dawson with AVTV News.
Okay, Dons, it's time for our weekly trip around the campus. This week, AVTV reporter Audrey Coombs went out and found more news, announcements, and other information that you need to know.
And she put it all together in this week's Around the Campus in 60 Seconds. Let's check it out.
Hey Dons, I'm Audrey and I'm here to take you around the campus in 60 seconds. With graduation coming up in May, Amador is asking for donations for caps and gowns. If you know anyone or have any older siblings willing to loan to students who aren't able to purchase them, it would be greatly appreciated. To donate, you can bring them to the main office anytime during school and mark it FAO and Straub. Amador is hosting a blood drive on Wednesday, March 20th from 8:30 to 3:30 in the Amador Small Gym. If you are a student who is interested in donating blood, you can fill out the interest form at tinyurl.com/AVHS-blood-drive-interest. Are you looking for any volunteer opportunities? PPIE Pleasanton Run for Education is looking for volunteers to help out at the event on Saturday, April 27th and Sunday, April 28th. You can receive pre-approved service hours, and to sign up, you can go to bit.ly/PPIE volunteer or scan the QR code on the screen. This has been Audrey Coombs with Around the Campus in 60 seconds.
Dons, don't forget how important it is to stay connected. You can find out everything going on around campus by going to AmadorValleyToday.org or follow us on AVHS Info on Instagram.
Also, remember the leadership Instagram at AVHS Dons, where you can find all the Spirit Weeks and other ASB activities going on around campus.
Well, that's all we have for today. Make sure you hang around for this week's birthday grams and check back in with us next week for more news, announcements, and profiles. And remember, Dons,
It's always
a beautiful day here at Amador.